It was a crisp autumn night when Jake, a rideshare driver in his early 30s, cruised through the dimly lit streets of the city. His day had started like any other, full of short drives and friendly conversations. As the evening sun dipped below the horizon, Jake's thoughts turned to his plans for the following week and the bills piling up at home. Little did he know, the night would take an unforeseen turn. Just past midnight, his phone buzzed with another ride request. The location was an upscale hotel in the heart of downtown. As Jake arrived, he noticed a tall, distinguished-looking man in a tailored suit waiting beside the entrance. "Good evening," the man greeted him as he slipped into the back seat. The man's destination was the outskirts of the city, about an hour's drive away. Conversation became impossible over the low hum of the engine, so Jake focused on navigating the silent, deserted roads. The man occasionally glanced out the window, seemingly lost in thought. About 20 minutes into the journey, the car began to shudder. Jake felt a sinking sensation in his chest. He tapped the dashboard nervously, hoping the issue would resolve itself, but fate had other plans. Moments later, the engine coughed and died, forcing them to a standstill on a secluded road. Flustered and embarrassed, Jake turned to his passenger. "I'm really sorry, sir. It looks like we're having some trouble. I'll call a tow and see if we can get some help soon." The man nodded, an unreadable expression on his face. As Jake dialed the tow company, he felt the weight of tonight's mishap pressing heavily on him. Waiting for a response, the man unexpectedly spoke. "You do this full time?" "Yes, sir," Jake replied, his voice tinged with frustration. "Every day and night, trying to make ends meet." The enigmatic passenger studied Jake briefly before saying, "How would you like to do something different?" Confused, Jake turned to look at him. "Different how?" "What if you didn't have to worry about your car breaking down or making ends meet anymore?" the man suggested. Jake's heart leaped. "How would that happen?" With a slight smile, the man revealed, "I happen to be looking for someone to help manage my affairs. A personal assistant, if you will. The job pays $2 million a year. Interested?" Stunned by the proposal, Jake could hardly find his voice. "You're serious?" he stammered. "Very," the man assured. "Think it over. The tow might take a while, so there's no rush." The rest of the night was a blur of disbelief and excitement as Jake contemplated a life-changing decision. What had begun as a typical night's work had spiraled into an extraordinary opportunity offered by an unexpected benefactor. As dawn approached and the mist began to lift from the city, Jake made his choice. He didn't have to think long. After all, fate had thrown him a curveball, and sometimes you just have to swing at it.